Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Behind the Grind. Today we have two athletes in the same interview. Mr. Alan Martinez, can you just introduce yourself to the viewers real quick for me?
What's up, guys? My name's Alan Martinez. Johnny Muñoz's cousin. I'm King of the Cage Junior Flyweight Champion, amateur that is. 4-0, BJJ black belt, and only 23.
Yeah, so when did you originally decide to start MMA?
It wasn't actually till a lot later. I was slacking on my MMA actually. I was more jiu-jitsu. What helped was Johnny making his MMA debut in 2014. That kind of helped. I saw how excited he was for it. And it was just like a different venture because for BJJ, we've done almost everything you can for BJJ when it comes to tournaments. And now it was like, I want to get into MMA, but I wasn't able to until I got it in my striking. I had to make sure I was training striking. And my uncle didn't want to throw me in there unless I was getting prepared correctly. So I started focusing on my striking probably 2016, 2017, 2018 actually. And an opportunity arose and I took the shot.
Yeah, so who actually gets the better of you guys, Johnny or Alan?
You got to get to the gym to see that one.
Oh, for sure. It's an exciting one. So you actually won the belt, like you mentioned, and then you defended it. What is next for you?
I believe I want to defend it one more time and then go pro. Amateur was cool. I got my feet wet. Now it's time to make the real thing happen.
Yeah, so we got to know Alan a little more. Johnny, it's your second time on the program. We're a little sad your fight got canceled. Can you just tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I found that out, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. Just like right around when all this stuff started like really getting crazy, where like President Donald Trump of the United States, hopped on and starts canceling stuff or like announcing things. But yeah, I got a text on Monday, like 2 weeks ago, from my manager that my fight got canceled. And I was like, oh, no way. I was actually in the middle of a workout too. So it kind of like messed up my whole workout. But then I was talking to my coach and things. So then we just had to, just do what we got to do. Because, the whole situation it's bigger than everybody. It's involving countries, governments. So that's bigger than everybody. So the best thing we could do is just sit back, wait it out, and see what happens. So I'm in a lot better state of mind now. So I'm learning to deal with this. It sucks, but you got to learn to stay positive and adapt in these situations.
Yeah, so I know the feeling was obviously sad, but what was it actually like knowing that your fight got canceled after all the training sessions you put in for the fight?
Yeah, I mean, it's never a good feeling because, you put in all that work and then like I train every day regardless if I have a fight. So I love to train and I love to get better. But like I train like in those fight camps specifically, to showcase what I could do in front of like all the fans that were watching, thousands of people, and all that stuff. So I wasn't able to do that. So now I'm just real eager to get back in. So hopefully the situation gets cleared up and I can get back in there soon.
Yeah. So are you still actually training, however?
Of course, man. Training. You always got to find ways. You can always find ways.
How during this virus, I know people aren't actually allowed to go out, but how are you still training? Like, how have you changed up the training due to the virus?
Yeah, so I'm pretty fortunate. I have like a pretty good sized little gym set up at my house.
Okay.
So I'm able to work out that way. Me and Alan were rolling the other day, sparring and stuff, drilling, all that kind of stuff. So me and him are still able to do those things. So it's cool.
Sweet. So last question I have for you. What do you believe the world's situation will actually be like after all this is over with?
I think it's going to be pretty messy for a minute. I think a lot of people are going to be. Well, first, I mean, the economy it's taking a big dump. So I think a lot of people are going to have a hard time recovering from that. So I think we're going to be in a little bind for a minute. And some people are going to feel it more than others. but I feel like, we'll be able to rebuild back, just staying in it, just like, in the United States, a lot of citizens here, they've always done that. So, but I feel like it's going to be a little messy, and I think a lot of people are going to still have that aftershock from the virus, just from being home, not doing much, because there's a lot of people I know they ain't doing nothing. They're not staying active. It's like a vacation for them. So I think after this is all said and done, I feel like they're going to have a hard time bouncing back to reality.
So this one I have is for both of you guys. What do you guys think about the decisions Dana White's actually making for his business? Whoever wants to
You
go
want me
first.
to go first? Okay.
Up to you.
Well,
I'll go first.
yeah, I'll go. So yeah, that's cool you bring that up, because I actually was looking on the internet today, and I seen I guess Khabib posted that he's not able to leave Russia because of this whole thing.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing the UFC is looking for an opponent for Ferguson. So I'll take it back though. In the beginning, like I thought it was cool what Dana was doing. He's trying to put the fights on. People were giving him stuff. I thought it was cool that he's trying. He's trying to do it. But then all those 3 events got canceled, which were out of his control. And in my opinion, the way the situation's just snowballing, I think he should just cancel the April 19th?
18th, I believe it was.
18th, yeah. I think he should just call it off. I mean, the fans want to see Khabib and Ferguson. I mean, if he was able to make that fight happen, then yeah, go for it. Even though I think it would be weird without the fans there. Even watching on TV, it's weird seeing nobody there. But now that if it's true with what Khabib's saying, then I feel that they should just scratch the card, just sit back, chill out, and just see what happens. Because everybody's doing it right now. That's the best we could do. Everyone just needs to chill out, sit back, let this thing clear up, and see what happens. I mean, 'cause I don't know. Who are they gonna have Ferguson fight? You know what I mean? Like everybody wants to see him and Khabib. So that's my 2 cents on it.
I know they mentioned Justin Gaethje in the talks about that. If that fight were to happen, who would you be taking, Alan?
If it were to be Justin Gaethje and Ferguson?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd go with Ferguson. I'm a big Ferguson fan with it because of jiu-jitsu, sneaky elbows, very unorthodox. But Justin Gaethje, you can't count him out. But for that fight, I would go with Ferguson for sure. I just think it's an interesting situation how the virus shut down almost all sporting events. But I mean, Dana's trying to do what he can, but it's one of those things you can't go against your state governor when it comes to picking fights. That's why he's trying to do it outside of the United States. But even then, the virus is going everywhere, so you're almost putting your fighters at risk. It could be a loss, profit-wise, revenue-wise. So that's a risk right there. But I appreciate what Dana's trying to do, but I think he needs to chill out for a little bit.
You can only do so much too, especially with what's going on. But so I have a couple trivia questions for you guys. This is where the fun actually begins. So there's only 2 rules, so it's not that difficult. So rule number 1, you both have the opportunity to lock in an answer because we're fair at Behind the Grind here. And rule number 2, whoever has the most amount of points in the end of the inaugural Behind the Grind first trivia will be crowned the champion. All right.
Oh man.
So when you say the question, how do we answer? Like whoever goes first?
First?
All right, we'll go the youngest first. So whoever's the youngest will get the first answer.
All
right. Here we go. So the first question: why do some cricket players never sweat?
Oh man. Why?
Good, big shot.
Oh man. They're not moving as frequently. It's only a certain amount of time they're moving.
Okay. Your turn, Johnny.
So they don't sweat because they got some of that Lance Armstrong cream on them. I don't know.
Okay, so the real answer is they have huge fans because the fans blow this, like a real cricket.
This guy.
This This
and the
guy
fans in
changing
the
up the
crowd.
game.
Okay.
Switching the game on.
All right. We'll scratch that one. All right, the next question. If a plane crashes on the border between the U.S. and Canada, where do you bury the survivors?
Their hometown.
Okay, next.
You bury them in Canada.
Okay, so the real answer is you don't bury the survivors. They're still alive.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, now
Oh.
I see what kind of questions we're going now. Okay, I gotta pay more attention to.
Okay. You
All right.
know the game now. Okay.
All right.
This one's a little simple. I expect you both to get this one, right? What can be broken but never held? This is a 5-point question.
Repeat it again.
What can be broken but never held?
I know. I got it.
What can be broken but never held?
Mm-hmm.
I got it. Should I say it?
My mirror.
He went with the mirror.
You got it?
I'm gonna say a heart.
All right. A heart? That's a good one. That's a really good one. But the real answer is a promise. Can't hold the heart. That was a good one, though. I like that one.
The heart for all the
Very
ladies
caring
out
person.
there, bro. Come on. Same concept.
All right.
almost.
This is also a 5-point question. Okay.
Man.
How did the boy kick his soccer ball 10 feet and then have it come back to him by itself?
He kicked it straight up.
Okay, next answer.
He didn't kick it.
What did he do with it then?
What?
I said he kicked his soccer ball 10 feet and then
I don't know. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he wasn't the one that kicked it.
Oh, maybe. Okay, so the real answer is he kicked it up. So you got that one. 5
There we
points
go.
in the bank.
Oh, man.
Okay, so this one's 10 points, so you can double them here. But this is a really tough one, okay? The next question is, where was the fortune cookie actually invented? Okay, give it a try.
Italy.
Okay, next. Nothing?
China.
Oh, that's a good guess. It was actually made in America, though.
Oh man.
Okay. This is a good one. I'm sure you'll get this one, okay? We have 2 more questions until the big question, all right? This one's 5 points. What do honeybees collect? Should be an easy one.
Pollen.
Okay, so I should have said there's 2.
Pollen and honey.
They create honey.
Oh, they create honey. Well, they it's pollen and Damn, man. I don't...
Pollen.
Okay, so
There's
you
2
both
of
got.
them?
Yes, there's 2.
All right, well, I got half.
Pollen is one of them, so you got 1.
On. It's not branches. Pollen and oh man, I don't know, what is it?
Nectar. Pollen and nectar
Oh man.
from the flowers. Okay, we got the 50-point question
Hey,
here.
where'd you get these questions from?
I just
You
thought
come
of
up with
them.
these yourself?
They just popped up in my head. All right, the
You got
50-point
too much
question.
time. All right.
Too much time. Yeah, pretty much. No, I'll take the credit, but I actually looked it up. So, what color is blueberry jam?
That is it's like purple. No. Well, it's like
You gotta lock in your answer.
Like a bluish purple. Like a dark. I'd go with like a.
It's like a-
darker blue.
it's like I don't know, like that violet red.
Is that your final answer?
Now I'm gonna go. What is? I don't know. I've seen it a couple times. People put color in all the time, bro.
I guess.
I'm
But it's blueberry jam.
go. Huh?
It's blueberry jam. You gotta lock in your
So-
final answer. It's the last
Alright, so
one.
I'm gonna go with like dark blue, that purplish color, whatever that is.
Okay, so for the inaugural champion, the answer is right. So the 50-point question: what color is blueberry jam? The inaugural champion. The answer is purple. Just purple.
Man.
Purple color.
Purple.
Yes.
Man.
Man, you just exposed us, man.
Purple. I thought you guys
Hey,
ate jam all the time.
Nah, I'm
All
actually
we do is train, bro.
I'm actually
That's
gonna
all
do
we
a
know.
Q&A. I'm actually gonna do a Q&A contest on my Instagram. Thought about doing it tonight. Maybe I'll
Right.
get your ass back, bro.
You should. I'll be we'll switch positions.
With rolls.
All right, so the winner is Alan with 5 points out of the
Let's not talk about their potential.
out of the 90 points. 5 points. All right,
Oh, man.
congratulations. You did it.
Oh,
All right,
man.
so that's all the questions I have for you today, guys. It was pretty fun, I think. So
Yeah,
That's cool, bro.
thank you for joining. All right, so
Bro,